Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today, 15 years is a long time, so something still being good after all that time is a difficult feat. So I wanted to celebrate this and talk about one of my favorite things of all time, peanut butter. Mario Galaxy is a close second. I grew up with Mario Galaxy. So, I've come to appreciate every single piece of this game. So, now that it's become 15 years old, I wanted to talk about it and try and explain why I love this game so much. It's not gonna be easy, but I'll do the best that I can. It can be shockingly difficult trying to talk about something that you deem nearly perfect, because some people just won't get it. I'm gonna try and keep my nostalgia out of this as much as possible, but that's about as difficult as finding someone who likes the spring mushroom, so I can't promise it. Without further ado, let's go, Mario. Super Mario Galaxy released on November 12, 2007 in North America for the Wii, and on the Chinese Nvidia Shield on March 22nd, 2018. I had no idea until I was on the Wikipedia page and it said the Nvidia Shield was one of the consoles it was released on. That was a weird revelation to get hit with, but apparently a bunch of Wii games got released on the system, so cool, I guess. Okay, secret time. When looking at the Mario Galaxy title screen, some of the letters appear to be sparkling and shining. Now, some fans have pointed out that when you look at the letters that shine in a row, it is URMRGAY. And if you put it together, it says you are Mr. Gay. So it's just a thing in the community, and yeah, I don't know why it's like this. I don't know if the guy who did this got fired. I don't know if the guy who did this made this intentionally, but it is just the funniest thing to me. Like, why does it do this? Like, I understand if you made all the letters shine, that would make sense. But no, it takes UR from Super, MR from Mario, and then GAY from Galaxy. And it spells out, you are Mr. Gay. I just feel like this wouldn't be a complete video if I didn't mention this. So yeah, I just thought I'd bring it up. This time in the Mushroom Kingdom, everyone's celebrating the Star Festival when, get this, Princess Peach gets kidnapped by Bowser and Mario's gotta save her. The Big Turtle wants to create a new galaxy using the power of stars and grand stars. So Mario teams up with the Princess of the Cosmos, Rosalina, and the Lumas to recover the power of the grand stars and save your special one. Thanks to the white Luma hiding in your hat, Mario can do a spin attack and use launch stars. That's the basic premise. It's still very simple, but more complex than something like Mario 64. I'm just now realizing all the similarities between Mario Galaxy and Super Mario Odyssey. They're both games where a weird white creature hides inside your hat and gives you special abilities, and you fight Bowser in space. It's almost like big companies are reusing ideas because they don't want to be original. EA and Disney. They just reuse old concepts and jokes and expect them to hit the same, but they just won't. I'm gonna go talk about the game now. This game's hub world is the Comet Observatory, which is Rosalina's spaceship.
On this ship, there are different domes that act as gateways to different galaxies where you collect stars, which is the main objective. Since Mario Galaxy is set in space, it allows the level designs to be some of the most creative and crazy things I've seen in a game. Good examples of this would be Honey Hive, Toy Time, Beach Bowl, Freeze Flame, Gusty Garden, Ghostly, and to a lesser extent, Good Egg Galaxy. After getting enough stars, you'll be able to travel to one of the Bowser galaxies in each of the domes, where you can beat either Bowser or his son Bowser Jr. If you win, you get a grand star, which unlocks the next dome. Speaking of bosses, there's usually a boss battle in each galaxy, and they're usually really good too. King Caliente, Bouldergeist, and Camella are some good ones. In this whole 120 star game, there's maybe like 15 stars I don't like, so that's just a testament to how good this game is. To add on to these already great galaxies, there are comet stars that add extra challenge onto certain levels, from reducing your total health to 1, adding a time limit, or spreading purple coins everywhere. These can be really fun change to the original levels. The purple coin comments can be a bit stupid irritating, but there are some good ones. As well, there are 3 green stars to obtain, which when all of them are collected, you unlock 3 motion control levels, which I'll get to later. You also get to save Luigi a couple times, which is cool, but I just wish there was more of him in this game. The spin isn't Mario's only new ability though, there are also a bunch of new power-ups to mess around with. You got the bee mushroom, which turns you into a bee, allowing you to fly for a bit and climb on honey. You got the boo mushroom, which allows you to pass through gates. You got the spring mushroom, which makes me frustrated. And you got the red star, which is in like 2 levels and is awkward to control. These power-ups are cool, I'm just not a fan of how these power-ups work in a 3D environment. For example, the fire flower is on a time limit. Now, I could also say carrying power-ups from level to level would break things, and the fire flower being on a timer adds new challenges, but it ends up just making the power-ups feel like gimmicks, so even then they're fun in their respective galaxies and enhance the game overall, except for the spring mushroom.
The spring mushroom is one of the worst power-ups ever invented in gaming. Makes Mario control terribly, makes you move really slow, and effectively ruins every single level that it's in. No joke, if I ever met a spring mushroom fan, I would hit them. Hard.
Okay, unpopular opinion time. I like the motion controls in Mario Galaxy. Shaking the remote to spin feels natural, the pull stars are fun, and I even enjoy the motion control challenge levels. That includes the manta ray races, ball rolling levels, and even the bubble blowing ones too. Now, of course, I do think that there should have been button alternatives, like how the 3D All-Stars version of the game did it, but it also takes some of the fun out of the experience, and just isn't the same to me. To me, music is one of the most important aspects of anything, especially video games, and this game hit it out of the ballpark. This might have the greatest soundtrack I've ever heard, to the point that comparing Super Mario Galaxy's soundtrack to some other Mario game's music is a farce. Good Egg, Honey Hive, Toy Time, Beach Bowl, Gusty Garden, and the Purple Comet theme are only some of the good ones. This whole soundtrack is bliss and truly is one of the best elements in the game. I think the reason it's so serene and amazing is that it's an orchestrated score, so it has more of a grandiose feel to it, which I really like. But I think the most overrated song on the soundtrack is Buoy Base Galaxy's music. Like, the song isn't bad, but I found that a lot of people put this song in the top 10 best songs of Mario Galaxy, most of the time at number 1, and I just don't get it.
This game technically holds up as well. This game runs well, it has great 3D models, integrates gimmicks flawlessly, and just looks fantastic for a game made in 2007. Or heck, even some of the games made today.
But all great things must come to an end, and boy, this game has a great one. After you collect 70 stars, you can travel to the center of the universe. After a grueling obstacle course, you meet up with the big man himself, Bowser. This time he has 3 phases. The first, he's foreshadowing Mario Galaxy 2. The second, he breathes fire. And the third is the same as the other fights. In my opinion, this fight, while good, isn't as grandiose and, for a lack of a better word, epic as Mario Galaxy 2's ending. But it's still better than every other Bowser fight before it. After you kill Bowser, you collect the final Grand Star and fly off. The problem is, Bowser's galaxy generator implodes and creates a black hole so large it would destroy the universe. In a tear-jerking way, the Lumas wave goodbye as they sacrifice themselves and use their energy to stop the black hole in a flash. Rosalina then has a chat saying that she reset the universe's router and that Galaxy is back up and running, except it's not the same as before. It never is. And just like that, we wake back up in the Mushroom Kingdom to see all the galaxies we've been through and all the people we've met have all been combined into one galaxy. Our hero looks to the sky and the credits roll. Well, back to collecting stars. Now you only need 70 stars to beat the game, but there are 120 stars in the game. Once you have them all, and kill Bowser again, you see this.
Super Luigi Galaxy!
So you get to replay the entire game as Luigi. Finally, you can play as Luigi in a mainline Mario game. You could have done it with 2 people in the 2D games, but this is the first 3D game where you get to control him that isn't about mansions. Per usual, he can jump higher and run faster, but is more slippery. But this time, he can also talk to himself. Yeah, the stars where you saved Luigi in the first playthrough are unchanged, and I find it hilarious saving Luigi as Luigi. Also, when you receive letters from Peach that give you 1-up mushrooms, they're addressed to Mario, so Toad says they're not for you, but you can take them anyways, and it's kind of funny. Once you collect another 120 stars, you unlock a final galaxy, which is just walking to the Star Festival and picking up purple coins. Kind of an annoying completion prize, but whatever, at least there's something.
And that was Super Mario Galaxy. It was pure joy, and the spring mushroom levels. After 15 years, I still love this game and appreciate it more and more every single day. It really is too bad that this game is locked on the Wii and a game compilation that Nintendo isn't selling anymore. And I guess for people in China, the Nvidia Shield. You could use Dolphin, but it doesn't really give you the full experience in my opinion. It's just not the same as playing it on official hardware. If you don't consider video games art, I have something to show you. This game is a masterpiece in my eyes, and I would kill to have a copy with the official box. Nintendo can keep making Mario games, but to me, this is their magnum opus, their greatest Mario game that can never be topped. Well, that about wraps up the... Now, who could that be? Can I help you?
Hi, would you like to join the Spring Mushroom Fan Club?